Hi there, boys, girls, lords, ladies, and gentlemen. How the heck's it going? Great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, back on the camera again for another delightful tarot reading. And today we've got a YouTube user inquirer called Hookes, H-U-K-E-S, I think is the correct spelling, who's thinking about her future. Now, Hookes has been unemployed now for a year and a half. And so now it's, it's reaching that point where, please, dear Lord, give me a job kind of thing is going on there. And she just said, like, Nick, can you please do me a quick reading just to see basically what's happening? Is it all going to be sorted out and all the rest of that? Well, let's just have a quick look for you and see basically what the reading says and what kind of insight we can provide you with. Now, bear with me, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Still using the Book of Thoth Tarot. We'll just have to see what kind of thoughts, feelings, moods, energies, and all the rest of that appear for you today. Alright, here we go, Hookes. Now, this is an interesting reading. It's interesting in many different ways. Because, it's one of my typical chronological spreads, namely you lay out the cards in an order and hey presto, what do you get? Well, you get a story about a period of time, starting with the short-term future, and I think this is what you're going through at the moment. It might seem a bit disappointing, but there's still more hard work to be done. There is a financial message there, so I feel if you can just keep the hope going, you're going to be okay. Mid-term future, okay, what do we have there? A sense of a new beginning, or more properly, a whole new era, which is opening up for you so that you can start to feel, much better about your life in the long term. Why is that so important in a spread which deals predominantly with the world of work? Well, come on, it means you're actually getting the work. It's going to come your way. Total outside time frame would be about 6 months. I actually think it's going to be closer to 2, to be quite frank, because essentially the quantity of hard work I'm seeing you doing in the short-term future is in fact quite a lot. The feeling I'm getting in the reading is that of an opportunity which is just around the corner for you, which is actually going to do you some good and make you feel really, really happy about yourself and really, really proud to be who you are and doing basically what you're doing. So it looks very interesting. It feels very enthusiastic just in that short and mid-term future period. So way before, Christmas and New Year and all that stuff has come in, I think you can be back in the workplace. Okay, this is obviously just an impression of the energies. If you just sit back on your backside and you don't get the resume out the door or the CV out the door, whichever one it is, okay, then basically not all that much is going to happen. I'm sure you understand that you're a mature, civilized, decent, intelligent individual, so you understand where I'm coming from there. Now, moving on into the future, okay, not too much in the way of signs of struggle and strife. We had the signs of, really working hard there. Why, if you're actually in the world of work, am I not seeing you working hard? Well, that would be an exaggeration. Of course you're going to be working. There's going to be money coming in. There's you doing tasks, and tasks which is going to provide you with money and stability. Strong sense of being able to tell other people, hey man, I'm there, and only because I worked for it, not because the universe suddenly gave me a gift thrown straight from those beautiful blue sky and white clouds above. It's more a question of it's going to happen for you, with some amazing signs relating to a feeling of happiness and joy. What is this whole spread saying? Well, after 12 months down the line is done, you are going to be basically walking on air. Okay, this is like the ultimate state of happiness. This is the state of pleasure and wow, which you probably haven't had for a long period of time. Being unemployed is a real pain. I know it's a pain. I've been there, okay, and having to, claim unemployment and deal with like benefits and all the rest of that, and it's terrible. But after that, you can start to chill out. The finances start getting themselves into order. You start getting your self-esteem back. You can start seeing yourself as someone who's gone through transformation, through having gone through some hard times, and you can start feeling really rather good about yourself. So your longer term future is actually looking okay. I wouldn't be too concerned. For the moment, it's just a question of accepting that there's more labour to go through in order for you to actually be there, be happy, be content, and all the rest of it. So play it cool, do the best you can, work hard. There is a result, I know it. Alright, there we go. That should give you a bit of a brief outlook as to what's going on there. Now, when you're going through the hell of being unemployed, and it is hell, you can lose an awful lot of faith. You can end up looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, I had so much promise at once, where has it all gone? Well, the fact of the matter is, the promise is still there. And you have to still carry on being the individual who can turn things around for yourself. And you're going to do it. And you're going to do it because I've seen it. Alright, there's only one more thing that's required, one more component in the equation. And that component is watching this video right now. It's you. Alright, we're in a very complex world. After all the announcements came out on the news that there was a recession, people started losing their jobs, everyone got a bit panicky, some people turned to outlandish conspiracy theories, and people did what people do. Yeah, we are living in a world in which there is high competition these days. That's a fact, and it's a fact that you have to accept, that I have to accept, that we all just have to accept, and just to live with. But the final result for yourself is actually looking really rather staggering. I mean, I feel that give it, 10 years down the line, you're gonna be a star. Seriously. So look after yourself. Thank you very much for being my inquirer today, and I'll bid you good fortune, God and or Goddess, and on none of the above bless, and I'll speak to you again soon.